What's up, YouTube? Here at the shop at a beautiful, beautiful day, and scope this out. Goofy little Area 51 sign, like up, how cool is that? And actually, fun fact, I have family that allegedly, I don't know for sure, allegedly worked at Area 51. How cool is that? They're no longer with us, so I can't ask any questions, and that sucks. But anyway, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on today's project. Today's project is a pretty straightforward one. Check this out. We have got us this tray and Mrs. Garage Q wants it mounted on the wall. So pretty straightforward. I'm gonna use like this bit of flat bar I had laying around as a backer for the whole thing, and then I'm gonna see this thing, this. Got this free from this dude that was just giving out a bunch of stuff free. That's where I got my gas powered edger and I got running. What's up? But anyway, so I'm gonna cut this up and basically use hooks for these. I'm gonna cut out little hooks that hook into these, and you'll see. And then I'm gonna gusset it probably with I got some more scrap metal just laying around, and it all makes sense when I do it. It's pretty straightforward stuff, but hey, let's get into it. Check this out. This is a really small detail, but all it is just one of these little cheapo plastic cups from Amazon. And I've got my my markers and some pencils in there, and it's right near my welding station. How cool is that? Okay, so check out this little mammer jammer here. I've actually got two of them. I gave one to my dad too, and I got two. They're really cool. This tape measure, so check it out. Let's see how well it shows up. Look at that. Super clear markings on both sides. You don't even have to picture yourself on the other side to figure out what the measurements are. And it gives you the actual, every little number on there. I love that. We all know what they are, but it's just one more thing you got to think about, and not have to think about. It's kind of nice. And, okay, this has more. This has more. And this is $8. I'll put a link below. It's awesome. It's not even an affiliate link. It's just a link because I think you should have this. $8 for one of these. So yeah, it's got that, and it's a super skookum feeling. This thing is nice. And then so it's got the normal lock on top. No big deal. But check this out. It's got see this little button on the bottom. Push that. What? So it's a small thing, but it's just attention to detail. I love it because you can do that. You can hold it like that. But that's just slick. And then it's got a pencil sharpener built in right here. That's pretty slick. What the hell was that for 100 years? And then boom, this is writable. You can write on that and erase it a million times, or I don't know how many times, but it's nice. So it's the Pro Carpenter, and if you can go to their website at FastCap? Yeah, FastCap.com. You can see it there. Ta-da! But you can get them on Amazon. Stupidly cheap. Get a bunch of them. They're just nice. All right, so I've marked this guy. So this is basically just a little bit wider than the tray body itself, but still fits in between the handles and won't take up too much room. And so now we just need to cut this guy. All right, so I definitely subscribe to the Adam Savage mentality of first order retrievability. I don't always get it right, but that's what I shoot for. And so over here at the welding station, the metal station, I've got my metal square. It hangs right below, just arm's reach, so I can grab it. So I don't have to go to the pile of squares way over there on the other workbench. That's stupid. And then if you look over here, I've got ear protection. Boom, that way I actually use it. It's next to the tool that you use, because this stupid thing is loud. It's loud as hell. And it'll make your ears ring, give you tinnitus, and I don't know if I said that right. Tinnitus, it sounds like a different disease, but anyway, so the ringing of the ears is what I'm talking about. And then this, these just make that not happen. And you can see I've got ball peen hammer, got my, brush for cleaning up welds and stuff, and my welding hammer, all my magnets, all that. Everything's nearby. Put everything nearby. All right, so check out this awesome old school Craftsman belt sander. It's wicked. I love it. Got it for like 50 bucks off a marketplace. Yeah! And it's missing the tool rest. That's fine. I'll make one, get one, but whatever. It's not a big deal. I put a new belt on it. You can't see it, but over on this side is a nice little sanding disc. Never had one of those before, so that's kind of handy. And even welded together a little knob on this thing, so it didn't have a knob. But yeah, this is a nice, I mean, this thing's still handy, still gonna keep it forever. Well, as long as it runs anyway, it's hard to phrase, so it's gonna die someday. But I'm gonna give this guy a go to clean up some of the dross and stuff off of here. Do you call it dross when it's still from a cutoff? I don't even know. But yeah, let's do that. Not shabby at all, I say. I think it'll do just fine, governor. All right, so you can start to see what I'm going for here. I've got it cut to width. I even, showed you before, rounded off the circle, or rounded off the corners. They're not all sharp and nasty looking. So we're there. Now we just need to make some, or cut out some hooks for this thing to sit on. And, pro tip. Cut it a little bit longer than you need because it's easier to take off than it is to add on. Although technically with metal, because we are welding, unlike woodworking, you can make metal longer by welding. It's just more of a pain in the ass. Anyway, let's do it. Long-time viewers of the channel will recognize this guy, the Ryobi, aka Cryobi. Battery-powered, cut-off, angle grinder, awesomeness. I've got a cutoff disc in there, and oh my gosh, this thing is so handy. Like, you can just go anywhere without wires, right? That's why it's cordless. I've got corded grinders when you really need to get in there, but this one goes where you need it to, and it's very handy, and it's for if you're doing little zip cuts, it's a thing. So anyway, you see I've got this thrown in the vise. I'm going to go ahead and cut off pieces that are too big for the hooks and go from there. Now I can cut these down size. All right, so we have got one of these. Pretty straightforward. Now I'm just gonna turn this into that. Easy. Anyway, this is looking pretty decent. So I'm gonna go clean this up on the old belt grinder again, and we're ready to weld these on. Oh my God, it's going so fast. All right, so I've got some gussets. I made 2 of these, and let me show you the details. They're simple, they're triangular, 45-degree cut, no big deal. Notice that I've kind of rounded these edges. That's just for looks. And then this one's important for the gusset. Notice that is not a sharp point. It's hard to see. But I actually flattened that, and that's because when you lay it up against the other hook, the hook piece, you need to have room for the weld that is on the hook, and this way, it fits. You'll see. You'll see. It's fine. All right. So fixturing is super important, and I don't have the fanciest fixturing tools, but I've got a 90-degree corner magnet here. And notice that I've just got basically this, it's hard to see in this light, but the hook is kind of just hooked. It's held on by the magnet, okay, where I want it. So we're gonna weld it there. All right, so Why did I spin it around and tack it on the other side? Because when you weld something, when you weld it on one side, when it cools, it starts contracting and pulling it to that side. So if you immediately go and tack it on the opposite side, theoretically, it cancels out the pull. They pull on each other and it straightens out. You know, in certain circumstances with certain thicknesses, metal and all that sort of thing, you can actually see the thing move back and forth. It's really neat. I'm sure it wasn't obvious with this, but anyway, I'm going to finish welding this little guy, and then we'll have to get the gusset, put it on there, and do the other side. And we're going to weld the thing. We're going to weld the thing. Check it out. I'm not going to show you that weld too close. All right, so let me bring you in really close, and you can see down here. Oh yeah. Check it out. Okay, we'll lay it right there, and notice that in this little corner here, there's a weld all around this guy. See that? See, we ground out that little 45 there, and that made it so this gusset lays flat. Super crazy easy to weld. Easy stuff. So you might notice that it's smoking a little bit. The reason why is that free steel I got, it was part of a sign or something. By the way, pro tip, you hate political ads, or you know, those little signs everywhere out in the wild, like on every street corner. Steal them and take the steel frame from them and use them for stuff like this. I shouldn't be condoning steel. I'm not. I'm kidding. Anyway. It's got powder coating on it, and the powder coating tends to burn off like that. But hey, I got the door open. You know, there's no fresh air. It's all good. I sew with fire! I have a t-shirt that says I sew with fire, because I weld. How cool is that? All right. Second side, same as the first. Rookie mistake. I'm not wearing safety glasses underneath my hood. That's dumb because stuff pops up behind the mask every time, and dumbass. I could have been blinded there. All right, so another pro tip. Here in the background that the welder is still on. After welding, you're supposed to leave your welder on for a little while so the fan can actually cool down the innards. I didn't exactly push it that hard. We were only on 3 out of 5. Here are my settings. I'm sure these settings are wrong, but hey, I used them. And you're supposed to, basically let the thing cool down a bit. You don't have to leave it on super long in this case because, like I said, I wasn't burning hard or long. Okay, I turned it off. Okay, fine. I'll show you my horrible welds. So yeah, that's awful. It'll hold though for, you know, this thing is like a pound. Yeah, these are really bad welds. Oh God, no, let's not even get that. Let's go back to that one. So I'm absolutely an amateur welder. And I need to be welding more often so I can stay consistent. If I have a project that goes on a bit longer and I have a lot of welds, at some point, you know, throughout that project, I start looking, you know, okay. But he's one-off things where it's like this much welding, which is not much. It's not very pretty. So I need to do more practice. I need to get some practice cubes or just roll up some of my scrap, something like that, and burn some more wire, melt some more. You don't burn wire, you melt wire. But anywho, that thing is like done in terms of like fabrication. All I need to do is like wait till it cools down a little bit, paint her up, and I'll wait until I'm inside to drill a hole in it to mount to the stud, and then we'll be done. Let us spray. Ha! I just sprayed that. The camera's pointing up here. What a dumbass. Anyway, I just sprayed the back of it, and it doesn't even... I'm not gonna let the back fully dry before I flip it over because the back, who cares? We can see the back. So let me bring it down here and I'll flip it over and paint it. Ah! Spray, 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 spray. All right, thanks for watching. Here it is in its full glory. Like, subscribe, comment, tell me how horrible it is, whatever. I don't care. Later.